Coffee time with John. You know, I've often told the story about climbing Mount Sinai and, meeting the guy the next day. But the day after that, something happened too. We were being driven back from Mount Sinai back to Sharm el-Sheikh. And we had two young Egyptian men driving, my wife and I. And I got into a great conversation with them about just life in general, things that were going on. And they asked me a very interesting question. They said, "Why does America support Israel?" And I realized that I had to give him a perspective shift. Because the perspective was not that America supports Israel. And that's an interesting thing because America does support Israel, right? I said, you have to understand. I said, the way America works is our country is so big and vast. Probably 90% of the country has no idea why the government of America supports the government of Israel. Probably 90% of our country. I said they're all too busy shopping on Amazon, going to the movies, trying to get the next greatest electronic device. They're all so absorbed in their everyday world, they don't think outside. I said, for you guys here in the Middle East, it's daily. Your existence is framed by these world events that are happening around you. I said, but in the United States, we're so big and so broad and so spread out that it's only a small number that really understand that whole political structure over there. I said, the interesting thing is that I said if more people will become compassionate in the world and start to look at the global matters as exactly that, global matters as opposed to country matters or borders, and we are all humanity. Remember when Ronald Reagan a long time ago said, I can imagine what it would be like if we were attacked by aliens, how we'd all bond together. Well, that humanity is here right now. That humanity is part of who we are. And when I travel the world, as a speaker, I used to ask my audiences all over the world, what is the most important thing to you? They never said their country. They never said their government. They never said their political views. They always said their family, the people, the individuals. That's the most important thing. The people, the individuals. Now, in America, we tend to become such a materialistic society that we tend to forget about the people because we're looking for the next electronic device or the next movie that came out or the next thing I can buy on Amazon or that new fashion that's out there. My music is better than your music and the struggle of that. There's all that's going on here, and everyone's so wrapped into that they're not actually seeing the person across from them, seeing the individuals around them, being the one humanity, being the compassion. And as I'm 58 years old, and I was a stuntman and a fight director, and my body is not as mobile as once it was. And it doesn't matter, because when I walk out my door, I see the people. When someone gets delivered to my house, they always leave with a smile. When someone contacts me for a private reading, I give them my everything. It's not about, it's not about the struggle for time. It's about, let's get the work done. Let's be compassionate. Let's help one another. Let's be a part of that. And we all have that ability. We all have that ability just to say, it's not about me, it's about us. It's about all of us. That's the loving compassion. And see the beauty in everybody's different perspectives. See the beauty in everyone's different religions. See the beauty in it. You're going to spot the things you don't agree with and the things you don't like, but if they're loving and caring, it doesn't matter what they believe, because it's the loving and caring that's the truth. Their beliefs are something different. I've known amazing people who believe very opposite things of what I believe, but they're loving and they're compassionate. So I'm like, they're getting it. They're just not getting it the way I'm getting it. They're just not getting it the way I understand it. And it's beautiful. They understand that they're supposed to love one another and be compassionate and help one another out. Smile, give people that feeling. But that is really it. They are giving people that feeling. They are putting that love out into the world. They're not just holding on to it for themselves and self-gratification of material goods. They are literally loving. Now, do I think it's wrong to get the latest, greatest electronic device? No. Do I think it's wrong to get... But when you're so focused on the material things in the world that you forget that it's about the people. What's the most important thing to you? It's never about the electronic device. It's always about the people. It's always about the family. And so if that is truly the most important thing, don't forget to recognize them and talk to them and realize that all of humanity is your family. Every person that you're dealing with in life is one with God. You are the children of God, and that means everybody you meet is your family. Everybody's a child of God, and everyone you meet is your family. Love them like it. Make them most important. Be compassionate, and you'll get that in return, because you reap what you sow. So just go out in the world and live loving. It always comes back to that, doesn't it? Just go out in the world and live loving for yourself and others, and watch the world shift. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.